especially when you don't kind of experience that, too often. And for us, it doesn't happen that often. So, these kids work extremely hard all year, and we play a good football team today. Here's what it is.
It was a good game all the way through half into the third quarter, and the turnovers were a tough part.
I don't think the turnovers kind of played too much into it. I mean, our defense played well enough again tonight. I thought to win the ball game. I think it was more or less the calls. I mean, it is what it is, and I know I don't say this too often to the media. I've expressed my concerns about this the last couple of weeks, and I'm not biting my tongue tonight about it. Some of those calls that were made against us, the holding call, and not one other holding call all night. When we're driving, we're only down 6 to back us up and stop our momentum. It is what it is. Those kids, if any of you want to come watch film with me, they hold every single game, and not one holding call on them tonight. So take it for what it is.
Your overall thoughts on the turning point of the game, third quarter, things turned?
Yeah, the third quarter we came out, and of course the kickoff and us starting on the one and not being able to get a drive together. We thought coming out at the half that we could drive the ball on them and go score and take the lead. And it didn't happen. It took the air out of us a little bit. But other than that, I mean, we still were in the football game pretty much the whole game. Another call, because I'm going to keep talking about it, the illegal motion or the false start. If it's a false start, it's 5 yards and it's still our ball. Illegal motion, they got the fumble and it's their ball. That's a judgment call. It is what it is. It didn't go our way. And it never seems to go our way.
Coach, a high snap, second and goal from the third quarter, chance to get back into it. Best drive of the game for you guys, and then just kind of...
Yeah, it kind of hurt us because our center went down, and he went out for a few plays, and we put our backup guy in there, and he snapped a few good ones, and then just that one kind of got away from me. That was a big play for us because we were driving, but, I don't want to keep harping on it, but again, I mean, and I guess the reason I'm saying it is because we go through this all year. And the 12 guys in the huddle, how many times do they come out of the huddle with 12 guys? So that's a judgment call. The referee says they get 3 seconds to get off the field. I'll show you guys film where we were called on that call probably 7 or 8 times this year with 12 guys on the field. Not one on them today.
Wayne, you thrive so many times on big plays. You really didn't have any today. Their defensive front, the key to the game.
Great football team. That is a great football team. And I don't want to take anything away from them because I'm sitting here complaining about the officials. They have a great football team. But, I mean, they're a Catholic school. They have a 50-some man roster, and with us, it's difficult. For us, this is a huge accomplishment for us to be here, state champs, runners-up, with 28 guys suited up, going against this team that gets to go and get all the players they want and have a 55, 60-man roster and, 3-time state champs. It's difficult. And I thought my guys gave everything they had tonight.
Coach, you had 14 wins this season. You're finishing at the state championship. How would you summarize this season, and how would you assess your team?
We had a great season. It's a great season for us. Anytime you make the state championship game, you cannot say you didn't have a successful season. So we had a great season this year.
Everyone was very emotional after. Would you say that you were was very emotional because of the season?
Oh, for sure. Anytime you're on the wrong end of a state championship game, last game, any championship game, you're going to be hurt because that's the ultimate goal. That's why we worked so hard starting in February to get to this point and to come up short. Yeah, of course we're going to be disappointed.
When you look back on the season and the career of a player like Lamont, what will really stand out to you about his 4 years up here?
Lamont's just a great player. I mean, he's a great athlete. You can put him in the class with the Tyler boys and those guys we've had at Clairton. We look for Lamont to do great things on the next level, and I'm going to miss him. Not only as a football player, but as a member of my family as well. We're going to miss the guy.
Not only that, William, how much do you hope what he brought to this program sort of rubs off on these guys going forward and the legacy he leaves in that way?
Yeah, without a doubt. But I think that started years ago when we started our streak and we had 66 straight wins, and all of that just adds to it. And Lamont is just another guy that kind of came through the system and had, everything that he has and added to that. And hopefully the younger guys, the underclassmen, will fight hard and work hard to get back here next year.
Is it tough to look ahead to next year, or are you kind of thinking in the back of your mind, we've had such a great season and a lot of these guys were underclassmen?
Yeah, without doubt, we'll be back next year. We only have five seniors on this football team, so we'll be back next year.